Oh man, it's been a minute. It's been a good little minute. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's okay. Hope everything's happening great for you. I mean, it's been a few months, October or something like that. How we do the season premieres and the time and the how we rock and roll or whatever. But it's been a while, and I had quite a few questions and people checking in, trying to figure out what's going on. When's the next season starting? When's this happening? When's that happening? Uh, I will give you all that momentarily. All those things will be addressed in just a moment. But before we get to any of that, I need to let y'all know, particularly for those of you who have been with us from my day ones. Um, you know, anytime you go on a venture or you do something, you you route it out as far as you can with whatever resources you have, and then if you need to make adjustments, you make adjustments if you're passionate about it. I enjoy doing this, y'all. I very, very much enjoy doing this. Coming on here, talking a little shit, have a little fun, go home, as we always say. It's something that for a lot of reasons that I've gotten into on these spaces before, it's almost therapeutic for me. It really is. During this journey, I've come across quite a few people. When it first started, it was just me, Left, Hood. That was it. It was the trio, and for at least for the first season, it was us. When it happened, we was who made it happen. You know what I mean? And it was just we rocked out. And then as it expanded, we made more connections. We went to other podcasts. People came to us. We made moves and we grew as you're supposed to grow. Um, we don't get paid for none of this. Everything we do here is from the muscle. Life sometimes. Hood had a whole lot of shit happen. Shout out to my man Hood. Shout out to Veronica. Shout out to my nephew Lennox. Um, those the folks. I am not in any way, shape, or form mad at the way anything happened. I get it, man. And I would have made the same exact choices that man made. I love that man, and that's my brother, and it is what it is. But unfortunately, he just wasn't able to be with us the way he was able to be with us before. And I don't know that he's going to have the capacity to join us in that same fashion. Um, but if he does, then he does. So that's my D Hood update. That's my brother. We all good. Left, same thing with Left. Life be lifing, man. Shit be happening, and I don't hold no grudges for shit happening. But within that, sometimes you gotta you gotta lean on people for support. And because those brothers need to handle the things that they need to handle, I need to create an infrastructure of people around me that can support me with this because this was always my baby. Like those brothers jumped on this venture with me with no hesitation. They never asked a question. They never did nothing. I was getting on their fucking nerves at the beginning of that show. Crazy lives, FaceTime calls, all kinds of nonsense. Like I was really driving them crazy, yo. But the flip side of that was that they really knew that I in my heart I believed that I was doing something thorough and that I could be good at. So they backed me with it. The brothers did that with no question. Along this journey, I've gained some new friends and some new colleagues who have given me that same exact energy with this man, and who have been able to make connections and help grow my brand and do all these other things. You know what I mean? That are difficult to do when it's a lot of people doing it. It's hundreds of podcasts out this motherfucker. You can listen to anything. You can absolutely listen to whatever you want to. People come on here and check me out because what we do is something that they enjoy. Um, so that's what that is. But it's a lot of work, y'all. Like I don't want y'all to think for a second that this shit is just like click a button, talk, and go home. It's not that. It's not that at all. And with the fact that I got a family, I got a job, I got all these things that everybody else got. Plus, I got this going on that I'm doing these things. So within that, my folks said, you know what, Kev, I got something for you. I'll start the story right from the bit. So I went on another show, one of our fam here, Spado. Y'all know Spado. Y'all gonna get to see Spado in just a second. And I went on there and Spado was like making moves and shit was popping on the screen. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, y'all got a producer? Spado was like, yeah, we got a producer. We got somebody stay in the back and do all the prompts and get all the clicks and all of that. And I'm like, you got a producer? I was like, because in my mind, just with the small scale operation that we do and what it was, that never even occurred to me. Like, never occurred to me. But I promise you, had I thought of it, I would have did it sooner. And we got the rapping, talking, Spado like, yo, we can help you over here. And I'm like, yeah, that stubborn pride shit. You think somebody going like kind of slow you down? You like, no, I'm a wait on it. But then on some real shit, like I had to be honest with myself. Like, not only did I need the help, but the help will make my product better. And if I could take that and really just be positive with it, and there's somebody trying to help me build, why wouldn't I take that help? So I'm saying all this to say, and I'm about to bring her on now, that the Literally Anything podcast will be moving to the Paving Ways Entertainment Network. Now, let me tell you how Paving Ways is going to work. The show is going to stream on both channels. If you are following, subscribe to me, keep doing that. The show will still be on this. It'll stream there. That's not going to change. But what I need y'all to do, if you haven't done already, is go subscribe to Paving Ways on everything. On everything. And this is why I need a producer, because guess what I don't have here? Links. I'll post them on the socials later, because, this is the point that I'm trying to make for the shit that we do. But, like I said, Paving Ways. So, creator, founder, CEO, head nigga in charge over at Paving Ways, my dog, light skinned bully, Big Spado. What's good with you, Spado? You muted, Spado. Take yourself off.
I'm not a bully. Listen,
No,
Kev,
I had to mess with you. You're not a bully.
but I'm excited for you to come on with us.
No, no
It's gonna
doubt.
be it's gonna be dope to have you there. Like you said, is that offering a hand and saying, hey, listen, when even before I started, you bought me on. You didn't know me from a can of paint, and you were just you kept on welcoming me back, and so I think that it's a great thing for us to work together and we can build together. You know what I mean? So I think that that's a perfect opportunity for you, for me, to bring your people over to us. And I think we're gonna make this work.
I agree 100%. I absolutely agree 100%. So although you've been a guest on my show many, many times before, Spado, and that won't change. You'll be on several times going forward. Just for those who may not know or who may not be familiar, give us the Paving Ways, like the background, like the inspiration for it. Like, let us know what that situation is.
Okay, so basically, I was on another podcast, and I didn't really like how the podcast was going as far as kind of like the producing side of things. And then when I started to realize kind of, what I wanted, I'm like, fuck that. I'm doing my own shit. And, um, I was scared at first because I'm like, what if it don't go right? I don't even got no subscribers. I don't have nobody, on there watching me, who's going to support me. And, when I first came on to your show, when I first created it, you gave me the opportunity to talk about it. Rob was on there, y'all were both on there, and y'all were like, that's dope. We came up with the symbol, we came up with everything. And I'm like, all right, I'm still not ready. At that point, I still wasn't ready, and I still wasn't ready to go live or anything yet. And then on my birthday, right before my birthday, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it and see what happens. And it was a success. The first episode, I think we got like 200 views. The first episode, so that put kind of the energy in my back, like, oh, we're doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I became like, even though I have a producer, I create my whole show. So I had to find something that was going to entertain people. You know, every Tuesday, I'm like, I gotta find something that's going to entertain people every Tuesday. So I'm like, you know, coming up with guests, you know, that's a major part. And I'm like, where are we going to get guests from every week? You know what I mean? Like all those things were in my head, like coming up with this kind of stuff. And they just started rolling in. Like it just kept on going and going and going. And now we're to the point now where people are asking us to come on the show. And
it evolves to that. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, like it wasn't like now people are inboxing us like, can we come on the show? Can we come on the show? You know, and I think the people that come on to support us, but also to y'all, you know what I'm saying, to the gang, because it takes a lot to, you know, have someone that can do logos and do stuff like that, which Rob is a part of. And then you got Star that's producing. You got Des that's kind of in my audience all the time, who's kind of supporting that way.
Man,
but
listen,
also she
Des
calls the people up.
Priceless.
Yes,
yeah, priceless.
She calls the people up though, man. And she confirms with me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I got this call. Oh, 2 girls want to come on. I said, okay, cool. I talked to them and all that, and it was a lot going on. And for those that don't know, I have very bad social anxiety, so I knew that wasn't going to be my thing. Talking to people, getting them come on, interviewing them, and all that. I'm like, yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. So that's when Des was like, I'll do it. And that's what I mean by a village. When you have people that's going to support you and make them dreams your dreams, and, you know, vice versa, it makes everything, you know, worth having, worth trying, worth putting the financial, you know, efforts towards whatever you can. I mean, it may not be a lot, but, you know, you're trying your best to try to make it. Yeah.
I could get a check today on some real shit, and I probably wouldn't recoup what I've invested. Like right now, you can give me a couple dollars, and it might not be enough couple dollars to recoup what I invested. But guess what? That's what I wanted. That's where my heart was at with it. So you know what I mean. It's nothing but an investment in me. So it's all right. But I gotta get into these comments. Hold up, because you're getting called out. I think John is calling you out on your social anxiety. You know, that's
Stop the cat.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have Stop the Cat. I'm sorry. Start. I don't have that one. But
Stop the cat. Stop the cat. I don't know what that means. But you know,
yeah, go ahead.
Even having you know, having people, and then when I said, all right, coming up with a name, I'm like, what do I want the name to be? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put Paving Ways. And why I chose it, because I'm like, you know what? I want to pave a way for me, for the people I work with, for the entrepreneurs coming up, for the underground entrepreneurs, the artists, everybody that, you know, is coming through, so that they can get a chance to, you know, be seen, be heard. And I'm like, I'm gonna pave a way for those type of people. And that's why I stuck to the name Paving Ways.
I love it, Spado. And again, I appreciate you for, like you said, I invited you on through another connection that we had, and you came on and you clicked with us immediately, which is weird because some people are super intimidated by us. Like when you get us all in there and we all on the shit that we on, sometimes we can be a little bit much, but you hung right with us.
Oh, you guys are a little teddy. Y'all are teddy.
Yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't hurt a fly.
We wouldn't hurt a fly, but we'll talk some we'll say some wild shit to one. But no, you jumped right in and you was on from the beginning. Everything you've done and I've asked you to do, you supported me. Anything you asked me to be on, I supported you. So I want us to just continue to make sure we continue to have that. So like I said, Paving Ways. I'm gonna post some links and everything on all the socials. If you're watching it now, go do it right now. Don't even just go follow Paving Ways on YouTube, on Instagram. Do we got a Facebook page?
No, I didn't make a Facebook page yet. I gotta get in on that.
You probably don't want your aunt and them on there. Facebook's for like your aunties Facebook's and all that. Yeah. You don't.
You know, people that watch you grow up is all over that, John. But you know what? it's so funny because like now creating the the Tuesday show, and people say stuff to me about you, say something about Rob, like they were like, where was Kev at? And I'm like, that's so funny. Like people was actually checking for you. Like where
That's
Kev at?
fire
Why
though.
he ain't come? I'm
That's
like,
fire.
I don't know. That man is busy.
My
I don't
apologies to
know.
whoever that might have been. I promise I'll do my best to be there
Rob
when
the
I can
same
be
way.
there.
Like, where's Rob's did it? And I'm like, okay, y'all say a lot about them guys. What about me? They don't care.
Well,
They care about you and Rob.
no worries, Beto. We good. All right. So, with that being said, I guess it's time for me to give y'all some season premiere dates. So season 3 just ended. We did 88 episodes over the first 3 seasons of Larry Anything podcast. The first season we had no guests. It was the 3 of us, current events, rock out, just jokes, funny shit, entertaining, whatever weird ass topic I might have happened to come up with. But we had no guests. We did not do guests the whole first season. But then the second season, I realized that being guest centered might help us like evolve and do that. And then there's also helped us make some connections. So whatever. Season 3 was a pish posh. Everybody's life was going crazy. The shit was just blowing up. So now we get to season 4. Season 4 is starting in a leap year. Leap years happen every 4 years. So season 4, every 4. So I figure let's honor Leap Day, Thursday, February 29th, as the first day of season 4 for the Literally Anything podcast, as presented by Paving Ways Entertainment. We will come up with how we, logos and all that. So, all right. I just want to reiterate, because I know we have regulars and people who check for us and who used to seeing it a certain way. The same way you say people will call you like, yo, where was Cav on the show? Same way it's like, yo, I ain't seen my man on there in a minute. Some people subscribe to our show just because of their friendships with either Hood or
right.
For all y'all, I love y'all. And them brothers are still around. They just not around every week. Like I said, the moment.
So is it going to change? Is it going to change like every episode? It could be someone different.
That's what I was about to say. Okay. So the way it'll be now, it'll be a rotating panel. I have about 4 or 5 people, and not including my Paving Ways family, because Spato will definitely be in the rotation. Rob Riley, really, as always, bro's in the rotation. And then I got a few other people. My man Ty, who was on the season finale in episode 88 of the show, he was on there. He's going to be a rotating guest. So that's why I'm waiting until February 29th, because I want to put the first couple of weeks in order, so I got them stacked out right, know who's going to be on the panel. It's still going to be mostly current events. Of course, y'all know I love music. It's always going to be some hip hop, R&B, weird. Who would you rather? What would you rather? Ask question, because I'm into that kind of shit and I love those hypotheticals. But it's still going to be the show that you love. It just might not always be the people you used to see, and that's okay. Because guess what? We still love them, and when they show up, y'all can show up and show them some love then too.
Y'all still rolling.
Yeah, it ain't no thing, but it's definitely gonna be it's gonna be us though. Like the product will be authentic. You don't have to worry about that. We still gonna be, well,
yeah. Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside.
Everywhere for the people. Like it ain't about nothing. We still here. Like we not. It's going to be we rolling with everything we need. It's just we had to reset some things. Like I said, I want to thank Spato for that and for giving. Hey, I want a very special shout out. I don't know if Star is shout out to Star, because Star
she's gonna be busy.
Star the wizard in the back. Star gotta tell me what the fee is. We'll discuss offline and see.
She's gonna be busy. I can tell you that. She's gonna be busy.
Yeah. No
doing that part. I'm definitely filling up her schedule a little bit. She's gonna kill me.
Yeah, Star was in here.
But we're definitely because now we got a show Tuesday. We're gonna have a show
back, guys.
Wednesday. We're gonna have a show Thursday. So, that fills up the week with Paving Ways. I'm not really trying to bring anybody on until we figure out how we can manage those three before we try to bring anybody on any other day, because that's crazy.
No, that makes sense. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all.
And then we're going to be having we're going to have a mixer soon. So in February, I think it's the 24th, we're throwing another mixer. So I hope everybody comes out to this one.
Oh no, well we'll definitely make sure that we promote a mixer once we get what was that day again?
The 24th.
February 24th. We'll definitely make sure we promo that very, very heavy. Get everybody out to that. Actually, and that's a good build up to the season premiere. So I kind of see that. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a season premiere party. I just stole it.
He just made it the season premiere party.
It's the season premiere party. It was supposed to be the Paving Ways mixer. Now it's the Paving Ways LAP season premiere party. No, it's still the mixer. But make sure y'all pull up. It's the Kobe. It's Kobe Day. 24. Anything Kobe involved, I'm always all in on that. So you ain't never got to worry about that. But Spado, thank you for jumping on.
No problem.
So, I could, let everybody know what's good and what's really happening, and they could hear from the person who I'm stepping into this next direction with this venture with. But I appreciate you very, very much.
No problem, Kevin. And I am happy to have you and the brothers come on.
Oh no,
show y'all ass on Thursdays.
Not our literal ass, because if you challenge one of those dudes, they might
please
actually
don't.
do
I'm
that.
sorry.
No, neither of them are above that. Like, I don't want you to put it past either of them to show their bare ass on here. Mike came on here in a satin robe 3 times. Like we really got a hood and showed the titties before. We really got Don't challenge them, brothers. They are capable. just so we know. But Spado, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate you. All right.
Yep. Bye.
Big thanks to Spado. All right, so quick wrap up. Go follow Paving Ways. I'm gonna create the new banners and do all that. The studio situation will look a little different as far as the on-screen. I haven't decided what I want to do, if I want to try and do a new logo or not. I don't know. I like the logo with the brothers that's in there. They still the brothers, like it don't mean nothing. But we do have an alternate logo, and we may go back and forth with that. Anyway, that's my ADD talking. Don't let me get ahead of myself. But follow Paving Ways on everything, because we will be streaming on both. No matter which one you follow or subscribe to, you'll see us. But you should be following and subscribing to both. The links will be on all the pages momentarily. I'm not going to tell y'all right this second. February 29th, Leap Day. Season 4 premiere. Living Thing Podcast for the people. The support, it's amazing, y'all. I really appreciate it. People really be checking for you when you do shit that you love, and this is something that I've figured out. Y'all ain't did nothing but hold me down, so I'm gonna continue to do the same. Peace and major blessings to every last one of y'all, and I see y'all in about a little month or something like that. It ain't gonna be too much longer. Peace and blessings.